Welcome back to another video, everybody. I first want to take a moment and thank you guys that are watching the videos, liking the videos, commenting on them, and all the new subscribers. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Today it is Tuesday, September 16th. I was going to record a couple days ago. I got started and I just really wasn't feeling it for some reason. I don't know why, but I hate that feeling. Yesterday though, I got a compliment actually from someone who just started watching my videos. I was grabbing a coffee at McDonald's and one of the kids that works there subscribed to me and said he watched a few channels and he loved it. So that actually boosted my my want, basically, my motivation to get these out. So I was gonna get one out, I just didn't know when. Tonight is gonna be a shorter shift, 4 or 5 hours. But I'm going to be doing things a little differently as far as the video goes as well. I got some new things coming in the mail for different kind of scenes and different views of the car and everything like that. So I'm going to be working on more of the production. So stick with me. The videos are going to get better. I know they're amazing now, but they're going to get better. Anyway, we just left the house and we're headed to our area here. It's a 2 to 8 minute wait for the first order. And hopefully tonight I can snag a big catering order that's not too far of a drive. I've been getting a lot of shorter orders. I just got my first order here. I'm going to go ahead and accept it. It is for McDonald's, $5, 5.2 miles. So that's going to be what starts us off here. Hopefully they have it ready when we get there. But yeah, again, thank you guys, all of you that have been watching and interacting with the channel. I really love it. It helps the growth a lot. And yeah, we'll see you when we get to McDonald's.
I've been praying through pain, tears running in the dark, feeling lost, but I know he still hold my heart. Romans 8:28, yeah, he working every scar. Even when I break down, I ain't falling. I've been praying through pain, need a light in my storm, feeling weak, but his strength keep my spirit warm. Isaiah 41:10, I ain't scared no more. Yeah, I've been praying through pain and he opened that door. They don't see what I carry, they just see the smile. Every prayer like a lifeline, keep me for a while. Got regrets in my chest, but I lay them at the cross. I done cried over wins and still felt like a loss. Ain't no shame in these tears, just a soul trying to heal. I done questioned if he real, but I know what I feel. Psalm 34, he close to the broken hearted. I was falling fast, but that's where my faith started. No silver spoon, just man, and when I was starving, kept me through the nights I ain't think I was gonna see. I've been praying through pain, tears running in the dark, feeling lost, but I know he still hold my heart.
All right, first one's down. Done and done. Didn't take long at all. I actually saw the dude at the McDonald's when I was picking it up that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Really nice guy. I still didn't catch your name, but thank you again for the compliments. And we even got another sub, so that's awesome. We'll keep the ball rolling here. I'm going to be doing this video a little differently. I know that I have taken off the actual routes on the screenshots of the orders, just kind of for privacy's sake as far as the customers go. I don't want to overreach and really you know, cause problems for anybody. So we got another offer here, $7.75 for 11 miles for Fifth Tavern. I'm gonna go ahead and I can't decline it because it would take me to 69%. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and have to accept this one and take the hit. Sometimes you gotta do that to keep your numbers up, but I'm telling you guys, to stay in platinum, you gotta take the hit every once in a while. So yeah, hopefully this one doesn't take too long. Unfortunately, I can't take the interstate because it is closed. It looks like they've got the blacktop going on it right now, so hopefully they have that done soon, because that does decrease the time it takes for me to get places. This is actually going to add a little bit of time on this. But it is what it is, you know, you got to roll with the punches and just trust God, you know. He's got my back, and there's nothing I can't do as long as I got God behind me. So we'll keep on rolling here, and I'll see you guys at Fifth Tavern.
This day that God has given me, I'm not gonna waste. This joy joy deep down inside me. I'm not gonna shake. Been stressed for so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made. It got so hot I thought I wanna die. Blood dripping from my arm, just wanna feel inside. Too afraid to open up, so I'd rather hide. Man, I'm just so grateful that I made it this far. Almost thought I had to call my mama in a cop car. Betty's everything for me and everything I need. I would be nothing if you didn't give me no reason to be. Cause I'm riding through the city.
Alrighty, so we got that one done. It took quite a while, probably about 25 minutes total. I was able to zig and zag through some of the traffic though, take some back streets and get around some of the traffic. So that's one benefit of knowing my way around this area since I've been working it so long. We are at a 2 to 8 minute wait. Hopefully it's not too long. So far in about 49 minutes, I've made $12.75. Not the best, but could be worse. So we're gonna go ahead and be thankful for what we got. I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple orders here before I get back to talking with you guys. So let's see what we can get next.
I've been knocked down, but I rise again. With God on my side, I was born to win. Storms may come, but I walk through the rain. He gives me strength, takes away the pain. Every setback, just a setup in disguise. I see the vision through his holy eyes. They said I'd fail, but I trust in his grace. I run this race at my own pace. Rise up, stand tall, never back down. God's light shines when the dark comes around. Through every trial, through every fight, I keep my faith and I see the light. Haters talk, but I keep my peace. God got plans and they run deep. I ain't perfect.
All right, so we got 3 orders done. One from Pine Knob, one from Crispelli's, and one from Union Wood Shop. And the Union Wood Shop one brought me over here, kind of where I don't like to be. I'm pretty far away from my normal area, but it is what it is. So we got a short distance offer here for McDonald's. I'm gonna go ahead and get that one done, and we'll see how much longer I go. I'm pretty far away from my spot, so I'll be picking up orders while I mosey back over there. But if they are not good orders, I don't have a lot of leeway to not do them, and I don't really want to go beyond or behind 70% acceptance rate. So we'll see what happens, but I'll see you guys at McDonald's.
I seen another day, seen another breath, and I seen another raindrop trickle on all the leaves. I felt a little pain, but I felt a lot of joy. So I know to see and to breathe and to feel only means one thing. So I still believe, cause I know I got life, so I can't fight. And I know, say I rely on the hope of a good time.
All right, we got that McDonald's one done. It was just like 2 blocks away. Had a boat pull out in front of me though. That was pretty cool. Not. But I'm gonna start moseying my way back to my area, hopefully. I'm still looking for a nice big fat catering order, but we'll see if that happens. I know the traffic going north is absolutely horrible right now, so I'm just gonna try to avoid that and hopefully get back to my spot quick. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, so we got the next one here. It is for Chicken Shack, and it's gonna actually take me even further north but it's for $16.50 plus, and I really can't deny that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Hopefully it's like 20 bucks at least. I've been noticing lately the whatever number plus ones have only been like 50 cents to $1 more than what it says recently, so I'm hoping that changes. But we're gonna find out. I've never been to this chicken shack up here this north, so I got to get turned around. I'm gonna do that, and yeah, hopefully this one's ready when we get there. See you there.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie, you understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her.
All right, so we got that one done, and exactly what I was talking about. It was $17 total, which is still a good order. I'm not complaining too much, but I don't understand why DoorDash doesn't just say $17 instead of $16.50 plus. But it is what it is. We got another one here, another $16.50 plus for G's Pizzeria. English is still hard. And it's 7.6 miles, but it kind of takes us towards where I want to go anyway. So we'll whip that one out here real quick here and see what comes up next. We might be calling it quits here pretty soon. My wife hasn't had dinner. We actually just switched over from YouTube to a service called Yippee. It's more of a faith-based video programming type stuff for kids. I've been having issues with my kids watching videos that they really shouldn't be watching on YouTube Kids, even because YouTube Kids does not get vetted at all, really. People post stuff with you know, really just terrible things for kids to see, even on YouTube Kids. And you know, my 7-year-old is autistic, and he doesn't sleep alone at night a lot of the time. He needs somebody with him to even fall asleep. And you know, I just wish that that wasn't the thing, and I know a lot of it does have to do with, you know, the YouTube stuff that he sees. So we switched over to the Yippee. We'll see how that goes. But my wife hasn't eaten because she's been dealing with him because of the switch over. He is having a hard time. He really misses YouTube, but you know, I'm pretty confident that he'll get over it. So yeah, I'm already almost here, and so hopefully the order doesn't take too long to get, and we'll just kind of go from there and see what happens.
I've been broken, I've been lost, I've been down bad for real. Thought I had nobody, but God got me still. Cried so many nights trying to climb up that hill. Life tried to break me, but God got me still. Ain't no shame in the pain that I feel, cause even through the storm, God got me still. I ain't perfect, but I know who he is. I could've been gone, but God got me still. I was knee deep in the dark trying to find light. Said a prayer through the pain, cried all night. Devil.
All right, we got that one done, and it ended up being $22, so much better. I appreciate that. I guess she had ordered a pizza that she thought was way bigger than what she got, but that's just kind of what happens sometimes. So I hope it was good though. You know, it smelled good, that's for sure. But yeah, we're done for the evening. Short shift, 3 hours 35 minutes. I was about a half hour away from the store because I need to go to the store. I don't know if I finished my thought before, but my wife has not had dinner yet, so I'm gonna run to the store, grab a few things, go home and cook. We're gonna have chili dogs tonight with barbecue chips. That actually sounds really good right now. Which brings me to my next point. We did keto for just a few days. She's not a big meat eater, and we both really missed eating fruit. We both really like fruit, and So we decided to try something else eventually. So I think we're gonna try the Mediterranean diet, but that one's not really cheap either. I guess we're not really looking for cheap, we're just looking for healthy. So these days, anything that's healthy is definitely not cheap. But yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna head to the store and get some of that stuff. One thing I wanted to touch on today, because it did kind of, you know, upset me just a little bit. When I was waiting for one of my orders at McDonald's, the one that was just a really short drive, not the first order, but when I was over outside of my area, an older lady came up and she just looked at me and started basically whining about the service there. She's like, I don't care how your dog's doing. I want, come over here and serve us, you know? And I didn't say anything. I guess the employees were talking about their dog or something, but I didn't say anything to her. I just kind of looked at her and smiled, and then she got service almost immediately after that. She just needed ketchup and salt because I guess the food at her McDonald's wasn't unhealthy enough, so she needed to add a little more sodium and sugar to it. But you know, she said something to the employee, and I'm like, you know, just be happy, you know, trust God. You just got to be happy and trust God. And she's like, I do. And then she walked off. And then I was at Chicken Shack waiting for an order, and a guy came in, and he was told that it's going to be about 8 more minutes. And he started whining about, well, I ordered like a half hour ago, blah, blah, blah. And so he was just basically whining at this kid. And this kid was probably like 16, 17 years old. I don't know. But I mean, this was a grown man. Probably, both of these people were a little older, you know, probably at least in their mid 60s. I don't know. I'm not the best judge at ages, but you know, after him kind of whining for a second, and the kid being like, I'm sorry, you know, it got put in just a little later than expected or whatever, because I'm sure they're busy, it's dinner time. And I just kind of said out loud, I was like, well, quality takes time. And he just kind of snapped back at me with a couple things. And if you know me and my personality, I wasn't rude. I was not rude. I made sure to not be rude. But I just basically told him, you know, you gotta kind of just chill and be patient. And then my order came, and a girl was working, probably the same age as the boy, and she's like, thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate that. Because I did wait maybe 10 minutes, maybe. And I was like, you know, I just said to her, well, patience is a virtue. And, you know, we just need to be more patient in life. And I was leaving the store, and the guy decided to say something to me about the tip. And he's like, yeah, and these guys want a tip beforehand. And I didn't hear him at first. I was like, what? And he repeated himself, and I just was like, okay, we'll go somewhere else then, you know? And I left. And the whole point of me telling you guys this is that I just think that the world needs a little more patience. We are in a fast-paced world. Everything can be ordered online, and it's just a really fast-paced world, but you got to sometimes just take a breath and understand that some of these people are doing the best that they can. And, you know, it's just not worth whining over, because it's not going to get things done any faster. You're just going to make someone feel bad, and don't make people feel bad out there. We live in a very weird time, and I think people just need to take a step back, take a breath. You know, everything is going to be okay. You're going to get your food, and I'm sure it's going to taste delicious. But anyway, I'm here at the store, so I'm going to go in here and grab the few things I need for dinner tonight. And then I'm gonna head home and cook. We did about $91.90, did 8 orders. I did not decline a single order except for the very last one that came through. And I was gonna end my dash, but it came through like boom, right as I stopped or said that I delivered the order with my last order, but it was going to take me way far away, even further than I already was, and it just wasn't worth it to me, so I decided to decline that one. But that's okay, because we are still above 70%. I think we're at 72% acceptance rate, so doing those 8 orders back to back to back to back to back to whatever really helped us. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. You know, I'm going to be pushing these out at least once a week. Maybe I'll do 2, I don't know. But for now, it's going to be once a week. Fridays at about 2 p.m., between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m., I'll get one out. I got a little giddy last Friday, and I was going to push it out at 3 p.m., but I was like, nah, I'm going to do it at 2. So I pushed it out at 2. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me and watching. I hope you enjoy these. And please, if there's anything you think I can do differently, or just, you know, want to give me some positive reinforcement, please do say something in the comments. I read them all. I think I'm going to start reading them in videos, pick a few and read them in the videos. But yeah, I really do appreciate anyone that does take the time to comment on these videos, and it just makes me feel really good about doing them. But if you did like it, please hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to me, if you're not already, that would be fantastic as well. We've seen some really good growth in the last 2 videos since I started doing it again, and that's just so motivational to me when those numbers keep going up and the views keep going up. And I'm just really hoping that the channel can grow. My wife says that I have a niche for this kind of thing, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But yeah, if you want to share this to anyone that you know that does DoorDash, or that watches YouTube, or that, you know, anyone that you think would like this kind of stuff, or even if they don't like this kind of stuff, share it with them. That would also help the channel grow as well. So I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I've probably said that 15 times now, but I will see you guys on the next one. God bless. Peace.